Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for the love and the support. Of course, I got up a few minutes before this just to set up the camera and do this morning routine video. Okay, so this is the day after Easter Monday, which was the 21st of April 2025. This is a Tuesday, the 22nd of April 2025. So I started off this routine by praying just to thank God for waking me up this morning, just a small prayer. And then I scroll on my phone for a few minutes, or I should say an hour or so. So to show you the time that I actually got up out of bed, 7:35 a.m. and it is Tuesday the 22nd of April. I am usually not the cherry type when I get up in the mornings. It takes me some time to get into the mood, get into the groove. But once I do, I start to thank the Lord for all that He has done for me throughout my life. I start to pray over my family, my friends, my colleagues. So I start my little worship where I just pray to God and thank Him for everything that He has done throughout my life. After doing that, it is time to get my surrounding tidied. So I usually start off with my bed, making the bed, ensuring that the sheet or the cover or the blanket is folded properly. I remove the pillow and straighten my bed, and then I move on to other things. On a typical weekday, my morning routine differs. It would have been so different because I would have been out of the house by 7:35. So for this morning though, because I'm at home for the Easter break, well, I'm glad for the break, but I have so much to do paperwork wise. So because of that, this is why this routine is a little different. So after getting my bed tidied, I started putting out my clothes, setting my clothes on the bed, the clothes that I will be wearing throughout the day. And I had already planned overnight what I will be doing today, because trust and believe, from the holiday started, I have not been doing what I was initially, what I wanted to do. I wanted to mark some papers, but trust me, the vibes, everything, it was just not there. And so I had to make up my mind to ensure that everything will be done today. So what I started doing was, after setting my clothes out, after getting my windows open and so on, getting some fresh air in the room, I moved on to the bathroom. I brushed my teeth and I wash my face with some water. I usually don't use anything on my face, because if I start using even a little piece of soap there, my face will break out. So I don't usually use anything. So after getting my bath and brushing my teeth, washing my face and all, I moved on to marking the papers. Of course, I got ready into the clothes that I picked out and I started marking the papers. Mind you, these are just paper two, and it's two sets, so one with human and social biology and one with integrated science. So I put the human and social biology papers aside because I think those are a little easier to mark than the integrated science. So I set the human and social biology papers aside and I'm about to mark some integrated science. So what I usually do to make it easier for me, I usually take out like 10 papers, put them on the same page, and then we work with a mark scheme, an answer sheet that is every teacher in that department marked based on that. So girl, boy, everybody, I had to, I usually just set 10 papers out and start marking one page by page. So once I get done marking with page 1 on that set, I move on to the other paper. So I don't get time to look on names of persons who actually did the test. I just mark. And that usually works out super fine for me. And once I start marking page 1 through to 20, it's usually easier for me to mark the rest. So once I get done with 10 papers, the other 20 or whichever number it is would have been a lot more easier for me. So as I have mentioned earlier, this is just paper 2 for just the integrated science, and paper 1 is usually kind of easier for me to mark too, because I just do one voice recording, and in 30 seconds it takes me to mark one paper. So based on the voice recording, if it's 30 seconds, 45 seconds, that's when I usually mark one paper. So within an hour or so, it's usually done marking. But as it relates to the paper 2 now, you have to put on your thinking cap and you have to sit and figure out whether the student was saying that or not. You get what I mean? You can't remember, the students will not write exactly what is on the answer key, but some of them will write something near. So you have to read clearly so you can give them their half point or their 1 point or their 3 point where it is necessary. So of course, this, especially the integrated science paper, will take quite some time. I'm sorry I didn't started marking these earlier, because that's what I usually do. But this term, it's like, I don't know about you, but for this term, there's just something about every deadline you try to meet, there is something else. So you don't even get the time to finish marking coursework and so on. And I don't want to go back to school or to work having these stuff on my head, because there's going to be other things that you have to focus on. So I'm trying to get these out of the way between today and Friday, and then I can, on Saturday, I probably can put in some stuff in my mark book. Yeah, hopefully it will go like that. But trust me when I say this is not for the week. It is not for the week. So it's currently about, let me check, 9:07 a.m. and I was at page 5 out of 20. So I decided to take a break, and there's a trend that they always do. So what I do, wash my hands, and I'm about to go in the kitchen. I was just so up close with this because I wanted you to hear that ASMR sound, but I changed my mind anyway. Yeah, so I just started eating and relaxing. This is how I usually relax. I have my computer beside me and everything, and I just eat and watch my movie and relax. After doing all this, I am going to probably spend the rest of my day marking and watching movie in between. I am showing that I removed the nails because the girl couldn't take it anymore, and so I'm showing you the time at this point in time. It is now 10:57 a.m. and I'm on my break. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post. I will see you in the next video. Until next time, bye.